if you feel like I do right now. Don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. But you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall, my love. If you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Tony Pollard on the return.
Now Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field. His 5th year now as a starter as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
First down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Complete.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ezekiel Elliott, the Cowboy ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he works free. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they were able to put the pen to the paper this week, get this deal done, contract extension. And I'm sure that the coach's front office happy. He's got to be happy too, though.
He's got to be relieved. He doesn't have to worry about moving now, doesn't have to worry about not having a team. He's back with a team he's comfortable with and where he feels he belongs. Yeah, I think he feels pretty good about this whole deal.
Draw play, Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
33-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Jones
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Working with a 2nd and 3.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight end, wide receivers. You see a group that wants the number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a first carry for Dion Lewis. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Giants 7, Cowboys nothing.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
4 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Cowboys.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 7, Cowboys 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into?
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Gano for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So he fielded the kick at the 8 and never looked back. A great return all the way to the end zone. 92 yards all told. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Elliott.
Number 21, Ezekiel Elliott.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And again, it's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal, Dallas.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19,
Amari Cooper. Good touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. But you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another Giants.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work. Out so hard in the offseason so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin in Orchard Park, an AFC East matchup between Miami and Buffalo. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. T.Y. Hilton, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Titans. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown catch in that first half. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Point conversion.
Now Prescott. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. Flush to his right. It got his man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
From the 44, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Darius.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And Tate's got it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 42 yards.
First down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. And don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They go to Elliott again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10 Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Daniel Jones sacked. A fumble on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Escaping the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Again, it's Elliott. And some space here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now Jones and the Giants Down by 4, a minute 40 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Jones off the play fake. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to it, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Gano the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Today's final score, Giants.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, it will wind up a 500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.